Good morning. It is Saturday morning. It has been quite the morning for yours truly. Just lots of glitches and getting my act together and just trying to get it going. But I got it going now. Let's make this loop around for you. This is Marin County looking towards San Francisco. Let's see if I can pull a loop on this thing. I think I can. There we go. Today we got scattered showers in the forecast. We've got snow in the mountains. We've got much cooler daytime highs, cooler temperatures. It's going to be hit and miss all day, just kind of like it looks like outside right now. Unless you're on the west slope of the Sierra Nevada and the Lake Tahoe area where it's snowing right now. They're not chaining up, but it's snowing, and it's a real kind of a wintry day, which is kind of the way spring goes around here. We had a really warm period. Now we're going into kind of a cool period. And we'll warm up again we'll start warming up again tomorrow. Tomorrow is your best day on the weekend. Today's scattered showers. We'll look at a couple of the models that try to analyze actual today, this afternoon, what it's going to look like, because it's all over the map. I want to show you this. This is sort of awesome, right? Where is it? So I'm backing up. Ooh, this guy. So if you look in this area here, so what it says, and then keep your eye on that where that arrow is going to fade out. So you watch that, look at that little cumulus cloud blossoming up. That's interesting. That tells you this air is really unstable. See how it kind of fires up, kind of starting to flatten out. It's sort of dying down here. But that blossoming right there, that's out over the ocean. Well, that might be out actually down by White Elk Creek. But it's basically cooler air coming in, hitting the coast, and it gives you an indication of the instability. Okay, so when I see that, I go, yeah, you might see a thunder shower this afternoon, mainly south down by San Jose and Morgan Hill, but we'll keep our eyes on that. In the mountains, though, it's a whole nother deal. As you know, it's snowing up there to beat the band. This is Palisades Tahoe. Not our best camera. They'll move it if we hang on long enough. There, told you. Ooh, that's not... I do like this. Let's see, maybe we can try another. Oh, let's do this one. The parking lot. Not a lot of snow. They've gotten, it's really going off up there. There we go. Palisades Tahoe. Fun day, though. It's just like a bonus day. It's not that cold, but it's wet. It's a wet snow. You can see that by the wet on the ground. When I see this, I think, awesome. Who doesn't need snow up around in the mountains right now? This is perfect, right? This is just, it's not a lot of snow, but they'll get they've already had 3 inches in some places. They'll get another couple inches. That's just money in the bank for us, man. You put it on the ground, it's just a little, it's going to stretch out the amount of fuel moisture into the next few months, which is important because we're going to dry up. We're going to be talking fire danger before you know it. There's no way around it. Just like, it's a season, right? So we're in our fire danger season. And this is going to help it. This snow, this is Lake Tahoe again, south side of the lake. Not a lot of wind with this weather system, but snow coming down. You see snow in the trees, which is kind of fun, right? You see the snow in the trees. And we got rain. We got a bunch of rain down around Stockton. They got like almost an inch of rain in the last 24 hours. We'll look at that. It was really anomalous. A little bit, about a quarter inch, half inch up around Cape Mendocino, about a quarter inch, half inch down towards Santa Barbara. Let's go take a look at the highway. This is 80. Road looks good, right? This is right now. So this is about 10 o'clock this morning. Guy's going too fast. But overall, I don't anticipate them chaining up on 50 or 80, but you never know. But you can see those are big flakes. So it's kind of a warm, it's not overly cold. But again, kind of, if you're not planning an outdoor event, you're kind of stoked. Because I look at that and I go, are you kidding me? We just bought ourselves another, the 8-station index, water index is going to help, not a ton, but it's going to help. We're already above average for runoff for Northern California for the 8 stations that fill the reservoirs that basically feed California's water. And we're already ahead of it. We're going to keep getting ahead of it, which is a great thing. So just finding the upside to this. There's the system. It's a butte. Real quick, we'll show you the quadrant setup. So that's a low, and I'm going to draw a line right down through the middle of it, okay? And I want you to keep an eye. See this area over here? This is where the arrow tip is. That's the right front quadrant of this trough. So that's where the dynamics are. There's rain here, but that's because there's moisture and topography and a whole bunch of other things. But if there's not a lot of lift here, there's actually sinking air. See how it sinks down as it comes around, and then it opens up here. See, it sinks, and then comes out here and kind of explodes. So I'm just showing you, when you look at a trough, you just go like this. And right here, this right front quadrant, that's where the dynamics are. Now there's the troughs, there's instability all around the trough to some extent, but the most dynamics, the strongest chance for rain or thunder showers is in this quadrant. And that's what we're looking at. And that might have been what we were looking at when we saw that development down around Rawdale Creek, down towards the Santa Cruz Mountains. Here is Point Conception, and they got some rain. Check it out. This is the last 24 hours. So if I back out, you can see Santa Barbara got a 1/4 inch, and everybody south much less. But again, this is all bonus rainfall, last 24 hours in the state of California. And then this is, here we are, Bay Area, right? Nothing in Marin County. This is interesting. This was a cell. This must have been sometime, I think this was this morning. But that's Stockton. Everything around it, 0.20, 0.04. And then you go 4 blocks to the east, and you've got almost an inch of rain. So because there's multiple sites reporting that, I go, okay, yeah, that was some kind of a cell or convective cell or something that went through. And then further north, you get up around Cape Mendocino, you get about 1/10 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. So that's kind of awesome. Rain, always good. And then there's the low, and you can see that I could draw it in again. Well, you can see right here. See the right front quadrant of the trough. That's the dynamics. So if I draw it in, I'd go here. Well, I'd went a little behind it here, and then the strongest dynamics are down in this corner. So as we push through the model time, this is today. You see that low move off, and it clears up. So tomorrow, best day on the Bay Area weekend. Mountains will still have a little bit of activity, but it should die down rapidly. Here's the HRRR. This is a high resolution model. This is your day today. This is this morning. This is this afternoon. I know. What do you do with that? I know. So the plan, it's just, you know what, man up or cowboy up or whatever you do, and just go for it. But don't change your plans. Just go for it. So this is the, which one is this? This is the North American model. Shows basically the same thing, right? All day today. Moves off. So it's just hit and miss is what I would say. And it's not something the forecast models aren't going to pick it up real well. They're going to try to pick it up real well, but it's tough to do. And we'll just get through the day. And tomorrow will be a better day. My friends up in Paradise, you got the Gold Nugget Day parade today. And I know that, you're sweating it a little bit. There'll be a few sprinkles probably. I think that starts in the next hour or so, the parade does. Maybe now. They may get away with it. But, we could look at the radar. Let's do that real quick. Let's take a peek at the radar and see what's actively happening. Here we go. We'll go to, first thing we'll do, go up to Red Bluff. Not much going on there. We'll look at the Davis radar. Not much going on there. We'll go to Mux. I'm just going to the different radar sites. That's some stuff there, right? That's kind of out towards, this is Bay Area. That's out towards Dublin and Livermore. A few scattered showers on the Richmond Bridge, but you see how diffuse everything is. So let's go back. Let's take a look at, let's go further south. I hope I'm not giving you seasick here. See, now all I'm doing is looking at different radars, which is awesome. Ooh, see, that's right front quadrant, right? Right front quadrant of the weather system. And that's where the most activity is. And not going to be hard to get some scattered showers and thunder showers in there. Avenel, you're getting some pretty heavy rain. Now it's moving out fairly quickly. I think I can put a loop on it. Let's see. Yeah, let's loop this up. Yeah, that's the activity. That's where it's at. And that's what went through Santa Barbara earlier too. So that's sort of it. That's the hot spot. Now everybody else is unstable and getting some chance of showers or some, as we looked at the rainfall. But that is basically this area here where it's going on. Well, that's heartening to see it raining because, again, we need it. This is the right now temperatures forecast for today, and very cool compared to where we were just a few days ago. So around the state, even Palm Springs is like 68 degrees. So pretty cool there. Yeah, hope you're having a good day. I went out last night. So when I went out last night, I went to a family gathering and got in a little late. So I'm not quite as perky as normal. I'm just intravenously trying to. I put in more. I do half decaf, half regular. I put in more regular today. So I'm just trying to stay even, just because. Yeah, I had a couple beers. Not a lot. Like I had 3, but those IPAs, yeah, I knew. That's the thing I've noticed since I've gotten older. What am I, 66? Yeah. Like couple beers. I always keep 3 beers as my limit. It just always has been, because then you just know where you are, right? And but the IPAs are pretty strong. And 3 used to be like I wake up, no worries. Yeah, buddy, here we go, get going. 3 now. It's you kind of next morning you wake up, you go, kind of like I took a Tylenol PM or something, right? I think it just must be God's way. It's like as you get older, it's like, dude, slow down. Anyway, here is the national map for today. Okay, that's good. And then this is that. Oh, this was kind of fun. This is that. I showed this yesterday, but this is the South Swell energy. See it coming, all that energy from surf. We're at the surface now, ocean. And all that energy is coming from those storms, right, down in the Southern Hemisphere they're heading into winter there. So those storms are pushing much coveted South Swell the next week or so into northern and central and southern California, all the way into South America. But this is really encouraging stuff to surfers. I mean, there's going to be a lot of sore and tired arms, because there are places in California that love a South Swell. A lot of places, actually. Places I'm not even going to talk about. But that South Swell is coming in, and that's going to last all week. And you can pick it out. I think we can see it here. Let's see. I'll try to do this. Ocean Beach. Ocean Beach doesn't show a south real well. But when you see a south come in from the beach, you'll see it. Well, can you see the wave crest right here? And then see the other one in front of it, and then the other one in front of it. That's the interval between crusts. So right now the intervals, there's the South Swell interval is probably, 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Swells, the waves are small, like 1 or 2 feet. But that interval, a 1 foot or 2 foot swell at 15 seconds is kind of cool, because it's bigger than you think. It's bigger than you think, because it's pushing a lot of water. There's a gentleman out here, or a woman out there, or somebody out there. He's kind of paddling funny. You can tell everything you need to know about a surfer by the way they paddle. He's got a big wide spread on that paddle. I wonder if he's on like a boogie board or something. Oh, there you go. Like turn around and go. Nice. Yeah. Might be on a boogie board. He was paddling funny. You do notice you can tell a lot about. That's what surfers do. We judge people by the way they paddle, and that sounds weird, but you can tell a good surfer by the way they paddle. I know. Some cumulus clouds. This is down by. It's raining a little bit, right? I just saw some raindrops. This is down at Alama. Yeah, it's raining. All right then. We found some rain. Pigs showing up, and this is the kind of day it's going to be. Do you change your beach day because of this little bit of rain? No, you keep going. Now the sand's very wet, which indicates they had some rain down here. They had like a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch of rain. But yeah, rain a little bit in Alama. Alama today is going to go about 61 degrees, 62 for a daytime high. Los Angeles goes 61. San Francisco is just 59 degrees. Alama likes a south swell. Not really showing up here yet. If you go to the other edge of the Government's Point, which is to the left, you turn that corner, and because we're a little bit north of Point Conception, if you go on the other side of Point Conception down towards the ranch, which if you know, they get a good south swell in there, and they're seeing it today. This is Duxbury Reef, talked about the other day. This is Bolinas in here. This is the Bolinas. Kind of the what do they call it? The the bluffs or whatever. Anyway, that's Bolinas. That likes a south swell as well. Actually, is that Bolinas? Why does that not look like Bolinas to me? It doesn't. Something's different here. I wonder. I'm trying to get the angle on this camera. This is Muir Beach. Looking, okay, I'm lost. I think that's Plains. It just looks different with the lighting. And then that would put Stenson in here. But either way, that's the kind of day it is out there. Sorry, I just got lost on my own map. But a little tour of the state. Oh, now we're back to Alama. And you can see some raindrops on the camera. Vandenberg Air Force Base is out in here. These are some of the towers from Vandenberg. And they launch a lot of missiles out of Vandenberg. And so this area is known. They'll close it down. Like they'll kick you out of the campground when they're launching missiles. I've been there before when they go, okay, everybody, helicopters come over. And they go, they don't publicize missile launches. I'm not sure how the protocol goes on that. But I've been out there. I've been surfing the ranch, actually, just south a little bit of here. And I've had them come in and just go off the beach. Everybody out. We had to leave for the day. We had to leave for 24 hours while they launched missiles. I was top secret stuff. I don't know if they do that for the Starlink launches and stuff like that. But it's interesting. If you live out in this area, you know what I'm talking about. It's weird because they come by in these big Huey helicopters. And there's guys. And I kind of remember the guy having a big, kind of a gun. And they're just kind of hanging out the window. And they're patrolling the beach. This was down at the Southern Ranch or the Northern Ranch. And they just go, hey, you're gone. You're out of here for 24 hours. And we had passes to go surfing. And the swell wasn't that good, but it was sort of like, wow, that's a drag. Okay, this is neat. You can see cumulus cloud off in the distance, right? So we're looking, this is Orchid, kind of near Orchid, which is, kind of Paso Robles kind of area, Central California. And you see some of this cumulus cloud development. So it's very unstable air, very much cooler air coming in, and that creates an instability. So the chance of a thunder shower all day today, or shower pretty much all day today. This is, let's back this out. That's El Toro Peak, which was showing, I guess the clouds got in on it. Let's do this. Let's go. I shouldn't mess. I have not had much luck today on the cameras. Yeah. Oh, and there's a rain shaft right there. This is Big Bear Lake, and you can see the rain shaft right there. Right. That's exactly what that's raining, and you can see the line. Actually, that's the downburst, if you will, and that's the rain coming down. Isn't that awesome? And I'll bet you, the Eagles are right here. So if we go to the Eagles right now, I wonder if they're going to be. Well, wouldn't that be like the perfect? Let's see. Well, they don't look wet to me. Look how big they're getting. Oh my gosh, they're eating some meat. Look how big they're getting. Oh my God, the feet on these guys. So we did it. We covered a bunch. That looks like Dad. I can't tell though. I always make that mistake. They eat well. They eat and they sleep. When you guys texted in the other day, you go, yeah, that's what teenagers do. They eat and they sleep. And these guys are teenagers. They are not far from leaving the nest, and they're coming up on the size of Mom and Dad. The nest again is good 6 feet by 6 feet. That's what my understanding is. It's hard to imagine that. That's how big these birds are. We'd make the birds 2 feet across, right? Make their shoulders like that wide, maybe 1.5 feet across at their shoulders, at their wingspan. Okay, so what did we talk about? We talked about the fact that today's unsettled all day. Just don't be a baby. Just deal with it. It's how it's going to be. The mountains are getting some snow. Be careful this time of year in the mountains because of the snow in the winter weather advisory. People kind of ignore that because it's April and they go, we're going camping anyway, right? And that's when people get in trouble because it could, this thing could unload. You get the right cell over that area. It could drop 6 inches of snow. That covers up the path. You lose your trail. You don't have a good jacket on. You didn't bring any food. And you got a good another 24 hours of cold up there. So that's when people get in trouble. And so pay attention to that. Tomorrow's going to be a much nicer day. I will see you back here tomorrow. I will continue to watch the birds. That's awesome. Okay. I know. Yeah, a little spacey today. All right. Thanks for hanging in. We'll see you back here tomorrow.